Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon became the backbone of WWE after Vince McMahon was surrounded by controversy, which led to his exit from the Stamford-based promotion. Rousey recently opened up about her current standing with the power couple. Last year, Ronda Rousey decided to leave WWE after a lukewarm second run, which was heavily criticized. The baddest woman on the planet accomplished a lot in a few years, but wasn't a fan of the old regime and its questionable choices in the promotion. In an interview on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, Ronda Rousey went off on Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and Bruce Pritchard. The interviewer asked her about her standing with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and she had nothing but gratitude towards the power couple. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon played a crucial role in Ronda Rousey's first run with WWE. Ronda Rousey's presentation upon arriving at WWE played a huge part in her monstrous push at the Stamford-based promotion. The baddest woman on the planet brought new eyes to the product and feuded with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. In 2018, she teamed up with Kurt Angle, whose position on Monday Night Raw was in jeopardy for helping Ronda Rousey. The two teamed up and faced Triple H and Stephanie McMahon in a mixed tag team match, which was Rousey's debut at WrestleMania 34. The baddest woman on the planet went head-to-head against the King of Kings and forced the billion-dollar princess to tap out. The match and the feud boosted Rousey's career at WWE, where she accomplished a lot in the promotion under her two runs. Ronda Rousey had her fair share of success in the promotion, but she has no plans of returning to the company as a full-time performer, as she wants to focus on her family in the coming years. The spotlight has faded, the crowd's roars have softened, and the adrenaline that once surged through her veins is now a distant memory. As she sips on her coffee in a cozy corner of a quaint cafe, Major, a name that once resonated powerfully within the WWE universe, opens up about her current standing with two of the most influential figures in her career, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. For over a decade, Major had been a force to be reckoned with in WWE, a trailblazer who broke boundaries and shattered glass ceilings. Her name became synonymous with resilience, strength, and a fierce determination that inspired millions around the world. But as with all great journeys, hers too came to an end. The decision to step away from the squared circle wasn't easy, but it was necessary, a choice driven by a desire for something more, something different. As she reflects on her departure, Major speaks with a calmness that only comes from a place of peace and acceptance. Leaving WWE was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, she begins, her voice steady but laced with emotion. It wasn't just a job, it was my life, my passion, my identity for so many years. But there comes a time when you have to listen to your heart, and my heart was telling me it was time for a new chapter. When asked about her relationship with Triple H, Major's expression softens into a warm smile. Hunter has always been like a mentor to me, she says, using Triple H's real name, Paul Levesque. From the very beginning, he saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. He believed in my potential and pushed me to be the best version of myself, both in and out of the ring. Major recalls the countless hours spent training at the WWE Performance Center, where Triple H's guidance played a crucial role in shaping her career. He wasn't just a boss, he was a coach, a teacher, and a friend. He taught me the importance of storytelling in wrestling, the art of connecting with the audience on a deeper level. Those lessons have stayed with me, even now as I transition into a new phase of my life. Despite the respect and admiration she has for Triple H, Major admits that their relationship has evolved since her departure. It's different now, she says thoughtfully. We're not in touch as often as we used to be, but there's still a mutual respect between us. I think he understands why I left, even if he may not fully agree with it. But that's okay. We've both moved on to new things, and I think that's important. As for Stephanie McMahon, Major's eyes light up with genuine affection. Stephanie is like a sister to me, she says, her voice filled with warmth. We've been through so much together, both professionally and personally. She's been there for me during some of the toughest moments of my life, and I'll always be grateful for her support. Major reminisces about the many conversations she had with Stephanie over the years, often late into the night after a long day of work. We talked about everything: our dreams, our fears, our families. Stephanie is one of the most compassionate and driven people I've ever met. She's always striving to make WWE a better place, not just for the talent, but for everyone involved. The bond between Major and Stephanie was more than just a professional one, it was deeply personal. When I made the decision to leave, Stephanie was one of the first people I spoke to. She was supportive, but I could tell it was hard for her. We had built something special together, and it was difficult to let go. Even now, Major and Stephanie remain close. We still talk regularly, Major reveals. She's been incredibly supportive of my new endeavors and always checks in to see how I'm doing. I know that if I ever needed anything, Stephanie would be there in a heartbeat. As Major reflects on her time in WWE, it's clear that her relationships with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon have been pivotal in her journey. I wouldn't be where I am today without them, she says sincerely. They believed in me when no one else did, and they gave me the platform to showcase my talents to the world. I'll always be grateful for that. But despite the fond memories and the strong connections, Major is content with where she is now. I've moved on to a new chapter in my life, and I'm excited about what's to come, she says with a smile. WWE will always be a part of who I am, but it's not the only thing that defines me. I've got new dreams, new goals, and I'm ready to chase them with the same passion and determination that I had in the ring. As the interview comes to a close, Major takes a moment to reflect on her journey. I've learned that life is about embracing change and stepping out of your comfort zone, she says thoughtfully. Leaving WWE was a leap of faith, but it was the right decision for me. And knowing that I have the support of people like Triple H and Stephanie makes it all the more meaningful. With that, Major finishes her coffee and rises to leave, her eyes sparkling with the excitement of new possibilities. As she walks out of the cafe and into the bright sunlight, it's clear that while her days in the ring may be behind her, the legacy of the Major is far from over. This is just the beginning of a new adventure, one that she is ready to embrace with open arms.